If you do a search online for how to pass accounting class, you'll find the following advice. Do your homework. Well, duh, of course you should do your homework. But what really determines your success in accounting class comes down to four important things. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to not only pass your first accounting class, but to get an A. Welcome to Accounting How-To, where we put the fun in accounting fundamentals. I'm your host, Carolyn Grimm, and that's my sidekick, Terrence. Let's jump right in. Now, it doesn't really matter what the name of your first accounting class is, whether it's Principles of Accounting or Fundamentals of Accounting or Financial Accounting, and it doesn't really matter what textbook your class is using because they're all the same. Now, the first thing that you need to understand about accounting class is that it's different from other classes that you've taken. So you're building technical skills. And it's not like those classes where if you're taking a test, you can just keep talking and talking and talking until you finally make the teacher think that you must know something because you threw in a lot of the right words. Accounting doesn't work like that. So in accounting class, you're building technical skills. And it's not unlike learning to be an electrician or being a gamer, right? You have to learn how to conquer one skill or one level before you move on to the next. So the most important four things that I mentioned are the first four chapters of your accounting textbook. And really, it's the second, third, and fourth that are the most important. So here's why. Those first 3 or 4 chapters are the foundation of everything that you will do in accounting from that point on. So chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, when you get to chapter 5, you're going to need that information. And without it, you're going to be lost. And I've had thousands of students through my accounting classes over the years. And every single time they don't get those first 4 chapters, they struggle the rest of the time. So it's not like a kind of a thing where, oh, you messed up on the first chapter. In the 5th chapter, you'll just catch up. It doesn't work that way. You've got to get chapter 1, 2, 3, 4 before you can move on. So you can't jump into chapter 3 first. No, my friends, it doesn't work. But if you nail those chapters, and I'm going to help you do that because that's what I do, then you are setting yourself up for success. You're setting yourself up to get an A in accounting class. And who doesn't want an A in accounting? Now, every concept that we're going to touch on in this video, there will be corresponding videos or groups of videos that will go into those concepts and the application of those concepts. And you'll find those links in the video description. So let's start with chapter 1. In chapter 1, what we want to do is we want to get used to the idea that accounting is a system. And we have this thing called the accounting equation, which is introduced right off the bat in the first chapter. And the accounting equation is how we track all of the different transactions that happen in a business. And we put them within this structure, this accounting equation. And we increase and decrease different things in order to keep that equation in balance and to capture all of the information that we need. Chapter 2 gets into the extremely important concept of normal balances and the rules of debit and credit. And again, don't get worried about that because we're going to have a video that talks about those things. So chapter 3 is all about making sure that the balances that we have are the right balances, that we are not overstating or understating a balance, because that's going to travel through to our financial statements, which is the whole reason we do all of these transactions. So the adjusting entries are going to be additional journal entries that we do every month to make sure that our accounts have the balance in them that they should. And then chapter 4, we do something called closing entries. And closing entries are kind of that tail end of what we call the accounting cycle. So we start out, we do all of these transactions, we do our journal entries, we do our adjusting journal entries, etc. The closing entries are the things that kind of return all of our accounts to the balances they need to be starting in the new month. Again, don't worry about all of that yet, because there are videos that are going to walk you through each and every part of that so that you can really do well in your accounting class and you'll really have a good understanding of how all of these pieces work together. But as with any skill, the best thing that you can do is to learn the concept and then practice, practice, practice. So let's come back to that gamer example that I used, right? You're not going to go in and expect that you are going to jump right into level 10 without having gone through level 1. You're going to learn the secrets for each level as you go through. And it's the same thing with accounting. So as you go through those first 4 chapters and the videos that go along with each of those, understand that you are building a foundation. And that foundation is what's going to determine whether you struggle moving forward in accounting or not. And you shouldn't struggle. I don't want you to struggle. I want you to understand the concepts as you go along. Now, the good thing with YouTube videos is you can watch them over and over and over again. And if you doze off while the instructor is talking, you can go back and rewind. It's all good. And oh, by the way, you should read the textbook and you should listen to the lectures and you should do the homework and the quizzes and the tests and you should ask questions. Okay, I'm a teacher. I'm required to tell you that. And the reason I'm required to tell you that is because it's a method that's worked for thousands of years. I mean, just ask Terrence. He knows. He was actually born when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Hey, Terrence, why are dinosaurs extinct? Because they didn't read the textbook. It's okay. You don't have to laugh at my jokes because I'll laugh at them for you. Your next step is to see the playlist for Accounting 1, which is down in the description. And it will take you through absolutely everything you need to know in order to do well in those first few chapters of accounting. So I'm really glad that you're here. I'm glad that you've discovered this channel because it's going to help you to get the best grade you can in accounting. But even more important, it's going to give you that great foundation for moving forward in whatever accounting class you take. So go ahead, jump into those other videos, and start to really learn the fundamentals of accounting. Until next time, stay balanced, my friends. And once you start to study accounting, that will make sense. I'll see you next time.